Good evening, viewers. This is your anchor, Kekrizanya Solo. You're now watching Hornbill TV's Prime Time. First, the headlines. The Bharatiya Janata Party secured a decisive victory in the Delhi Assembly elections 2025, defeating the Aam Aadmi Party led by Arvind Kejriwal on Saturday, February 8. ISRO has successfully conducted a crucial vacuum ignition test on its indigenous CE-20 cryogenic engine at its propulsion complex in Mahendragiri, Tamil Nadu on Friday. Social activist Anna Hazare, whose massive protests along with Arvind Kejriwal led to the downfall of UPA government in 2014, on Saturday stated that Arvind Kejriwal's image was dented in liquor and money, due to which AAP are getting fewer votes in the election. US President Donald Trump and Japanese Prime Minister Shigeru Ishiba announced that Japan will invest in US steel instead of acquiring aid following the rejection of Nippon Steel's bid. Panama, which was the first country in the Latin America to officially join China's vast infrastructure belt and road initiative, has now become the first Latin American nation to exit, marking a significant shift in its foreign policy and relationship with China's global infrastructure and the ambitions. Those were the top headlines, and now for the news in details. The Bharatiya Janata Party secured a decisive victory in the Delhi Assembly elections 2025, defeating the Aam Aadmi Party led by Arvind Kejriwal on Saturday, February 8. This victory marks BJP's return to power in the national capital after 27 years, marking and sparking widespread celebrations as political reactions across the country. The BJP has won or is leading in 47 seats in the 70-member Legislative Assembly, while the incumbent AAP is ahead in 23 seats, according to data from the Election Commission of India. A party that wins more than the halfway mark of 35 seats can form the government, and the election was a battle of prestige for both the BJP and AAP given Delhi's symbolic importance as the country's capital. The city, a federally administered territory, was governed by the AAP since 2013, with voters backing its strong record of welfarism. But the party and its leaders have faced several challenges recently, with leaders embroiled in corruption allegations which they have denied. For the BJP, securing Delhi represents more than just electoral success. It marks a crucial foothold in the nation's capital after being out of power there since 1998. Experts say that the win is politically crucial for Delhi, and it will reinforce Modi's popularity among Indian voters after his party lost its outright majority in year's general election. The defeat is a big blow to AAP, a much smaller party which was praised in its early years in power for focusing on improving education and health facilities in the city. It also governs Punjab state, but retaining Delhi would have been a triumph for the party, which now faces questions about its future. On Saturday, the biggest upsets for AAP included top leaders like Arvind Kejriwal and Manish Sisodia losing in the New Delhi and Jangpura constituencies respectively. Incumbent Chief Minister Atish managed only a narrow victory from the Kalkaji constituency, according to latest updates. Minister Narendra Modi expressed his heartfelt gratitude to the people of Delhi, assuring them that the BJP would leave no stone unturned in the development of the city. He reaffirmed the party's commitment to improving the quality of life for Delhiites. Meanwhile, AAP chief Arvind Kejriwal accepted the defeat with humility, promising to serve as a constructive opposition and remain closely connected to the people of Delhi. Union Home Minister Amit Shah praised the BJP's victory, stating that the rule of lies has entered in Delhi. This is the defeat of arrogance and anarchy. This is a victory of Modi ki guarantee and the fate of Delhiites in Modi ji's vision of development. He also said that people of Delhi have shown that the public cannot be misled by repeated false promises. The public has responded to the dirty Yamuna, dirty drinking water, broken roads, overflowing sewers and liquor shops open in every street with their votes, he stated. Heading on to the next news. The 10 years government of Aam Aadmi Party closed today as people of Delhi voted them out and instead chose BJP to form the government. AAP national convener and former Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal conceding defeat seat, the party accepts the mandate of the people with great humility. He also congratulated BJP for the victory. Kejriwal, whose party will now sit in the opposition, said that not only will the party play the role of a constructive opposition, but will also remain among the people and continue to serve them. Major party leaders including Kejriwal lost their seats to BJP candidates on Saturday.
नमस्कार। आज दिल्ली के चुनाव के नतीजे आए हैं और जनता का जो भी निर्णय है, जनता का जो भी फैसला है, उसे हम पूरी विनम्रता के साथ स्वीकार करते हैं। जनता का निर्णय सर माथे पर। मैं भारतीय जनता पार्टी को इस जीत के लिए बहुत बहुत बधाई देता हूं और मैं उम्मीद करता हूं कि जिस उम्मीद के साथ और जिस आशा के साथ लोगों ने उनको बहुमत दिया है, वो उन सभी उम्मीदों और आशाओं पे पूरा उतरेंगे। हमने पिछले 10 साल में जनता ने जो मौका दिया हमें, उन 10 सालों में हमने बहुत सारे काम किए। शिक्षा के क्षेत्र में, स्वास्थ्य के क्षेत्र में, पानी के क्षेत्र में, बिजली के क्षेत्र में और भी अलग अलग तरीके से लोगों को राहत पहुंचाने की कोशिश की उनकी ज़िंदगी में और दिल्ली के इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर को भी हमने सुधारने की कोशिश की। अब जो जनता ने हमें निर्णय दिया है, हम न केवल एक कंस्ट्रक्टिव ऑपोजिशन का रोल निभाएंगे, बल्कि हम समाज सेवा, जनता के सुख दुख में काम आना, व्यक्तिगत तौर पे जिसको भी जो ज़रूरत होगी, हम लोगों के सुख दुख में हमेशा काम आएंगे। क्योंकि हम राजनीति में कोई सत्ता के लिए नहीं आए, हम राजनीति को एक ज़रिया मानते हैं जिसके ज़रिए जनता की सेवा की जा सके, जिसके ज़रिए लोगों के सुख दुख में काम आया जा सके। वो काम हम करते रहेंगे और हमें आगे भी इसी तरह से जनता के सुख दुख में काम आना है। मैं आम आदमी पार्टी के सभी कार्यकर्ताओं को बहुत बहुत बधाई देना चाहता हूं। वो बहुत शानदार चुनाव लड़े, बहुत मेहनत की, उन्होंने बहुत कुछ सहा इस पूरे चुनाव के दौरान। उन्होंने बहुत शानदार चुनाव लड़ा। इसके लिए मैं उन सबको, सभी कार्यकर्ताओं को बहुत बहुत बधाई देना चाहता हूं। नमस्कार।
We'll now take a short break. Stay tuned for more updates.
Sexually transmitted infections like syphilis and HIV can be transmitted from mother to child. Get tested within the first 3 months of pregnancy.
ब्लैक टाइगर सीमेंट, कमाल का काम टाइगर है ना।
Welcome back. Heading on to the next news. 21 members of parliament have sought an update on the status of Naga peace process. According to reports, the MPs have written a letter to Union Home Minister Amit Shah on February 3rd, pointing to the lack of a full-time interlocutor and say that such an approach threatens to derail nearly 3 decades of painstaking progress, jeopardizing the trust and goodwill. The letter said it was deeply perplexing that despite the widespread recognition of the Naga peace process as a crucial pillar of national security and stability, Parliament remains uninformed about the status of negotiations since the signing of the framework agreement. The persistent secrecy surrounding the agreement and the perceived impasse in subsequent negotiations raise serious concerns. It also stated that such stagnation may undermine the hard-earned trust and support built over decades. A small regional flight that went missing in Alaska on Thursday, carrying 9 passengers and a pilot, has been found, but no one on board is alive. The U.S. Coast Guard confirmed on Friday, according to latest updates. And according to the U.S. Coast Guard Alaska, the small commuter aircraft was found Friday local time about 34 miles southeast of Nome, according to the USGC. Further, USCG Lieutenant Commander Mike Salerno stated that 2 rescue swimmers identified 3 bodies inside the plane and 7 others are believed to be inside the wreckage, but they are inaccessible at this time. The Cessna, operated by Bering Air, was carrying 9 passengers and a pilot. It disappeared Thursday afternoon while flying from Unalakleet to Nome cities in western Alaska, separated by the Norton Sound Inlet, as per the Alaska State Troopers. The Coast Guard said that it was about 12 miles offshore when its position was lost, according to the Coast Guard. The aircraft experienced some kind of event which caused them to experience a rapid loss in elevation and a rapid loss in speed around 3:18 p.m. local time Thursday. Panama, which was the first country in Latin America to officially join China's vast infrastructure belt and road initiative, has now become the first Latin American nation to exit, marking a significant shift in its foreign policy and relationship with China's global infrastructure and ambitions. The initiative is a key part of President Xi Jinping's strategy to enhance China's global influence.
Presentó el documento correspondiente de acuerdo al convenio de anunciar la cancelación con 90 días antes, creo que dice el convenio. Así que esa es una decisión que tomé. Además, yo no sé qué animó en su momento a quien firmó eso con China. Me someto al escrutinio de ustedes. ¿Eso qué ha traído para Panamá en todos estos años?
In this response, China has accused Washington of the Cold War mentally in Latin America. A spokesperson for China's Ministry of Foreign Affairs criticized the United States on Friday for attempting to undermine the global infrastructure initiative. Lin Jian, the Chinese spokesperson, stated that Beijing strongly opposes the U.S. using pressure to coercion to discredit and sabotage Belt and Road Cooperation. He further accused the US of exposing its hegemonic nature through such attacks. Commenting on Marco Rubio's recent visit to the region, Lind argued that the US Secretary of State's remarks unjustly blamed China, aimed to create divisions between China and Latin America's nation, interfered in China's internal matters, as attacked its legitimate rights and interests. However, on Thursday, Panama's President Jose Raul Mulino announced that the country has formally notified China of its decision to withdraw from the Belt and Road Initiative, also known as BRI. This move came after a visit by the US Secretary of State Marco Rubio, who also toured the Panama Canal, Al Jazeera reported. Former President Donald Trump had frequently accused Panama of surrendering control of the crucial waterway to China, although both countries denied these claims. Mulino clarified that Panama's decision to leave the BRI was not influenced by US pressure.
China firmly opposes the US smear and sabotage of the Belt and Road Cooperation through the means of pressuring and coercion, and deeply regrets Panama's decision to not renew the Memorandum of Understanding on the Belt and Road Initiative. The BRI is an economic cooperation initiative with the participation of more than 150 countries, including over 20 Latin American and the Caribbean countries. Its outcomes have benefited people of these countries. In recent years, China and Panama's cooperation under the BRI has produced fruitful outcomes and continue to deliver tangibly for the two peoples. We hope that Panama will think twice, while bear in mind the overall interests of the bilateral relations and the long-term interests of the two peoples, and steer clear of external disruption. Next one, please.
We'll now take a short break. Stay tuned for more updates.
हाँ बोलिए।
नमस्कार विकास जी, हम आपके लिए विदेश में जॉब का ऑफर लेकर आए हैं जिसमें आपको 2 लाख रुपए महीने की सैलरी दी जाएगी। क्या आप ये नौकरी करना चाहेंगे?
करेंगे नौकरी। बताइए इसके लिए क्या करना होगा?
इधर ला। ये जो कॉल था ये फ्रॉड कॉल था।
सच में सर?
और क्या, इसलिए आप भी सतर्क रहें। साइबर अपराधी आपको नौकरी के नाम पर विदेश में गुलाम बनाकर जबरन साइबर अपराध करवा सकते हैं। शिकार होने पर तुरंत आप इस नंबर पर कॉल कीजिए 1930, या फिर ये जो वेबसाइट है ना लिखा हुआ, उस पर शिकायत दर्ज करें www.cybercrime.gov.in।
HIV can infect anyone, including children. A woman with HIV can spread it to her baby during pregnancy, delivery, or breastfeeding.
घर लाएं काम वाला सीमेंट। ब्लैक टाइगर सीमेंट का सुपर फाइन बॉन्ड और हाई कंप्रेसिव स्ट्रेंथ बनाए घर का कोना कोना मजबूत। ब्लैक टाइगर सीमेंट, कमाल का काम, टाइगर है नाम।
Welcome back. Heading on to the next news. ISRO has successfully conducted a crucial vacuum ignition test on its indigenous CE-20 cryogenic engine at its propulsion complex in Mahendragiri, Tamil Nadu on Friday. The test simulated space conditions for the engine, which powers the upper stage of the LVM-3 rocket. ISRO is exploring an innovative approach to restart operations, investigating the use of bootstrap mode for turbopump initiation instead of traditional store gas system, as per statement issued Saturday. This development is part of ISRO's broader initiative to enable multiple cryogenic engine restart during flight mission.
No, cryogenics. So we want to restart the cryogenic stage in the flight and multiple times for mission advantages. So we have carried out recently a test towards that. So that is what is published with a 3-element igniter. We have done the test.
And could you also tell me about the technical glitches in the docking?
No glitches. Right now it is docked. So we are going step by step. We are studying, and then we have to do a lot of experiments. We are planning. Thank you.
That's all for now for the prime time. For more updates, stay tuned and keep watching Hornbill TV.